Welcome to Do It Different Training. This is your host, Paul Fink, the Maverick Millionaire. We're going to get started in just a moment. I am so excited to be talking to you at this time of year, to be talking about what is to come, setting the stage for our future. One of the most important discussions you could ever have, we're going to be having in just a moment. Absolutely stay tuned. We're going to be with you in just a moment. Welcome to Do It Different Training. This is your host, Paul Fink. We're going to get started in just a moment. We have so much to cover. Absolutely make sure you've got a great way to take notes because we're going to be talking about setting the stage for your future and especially for the new year coming up. So absolutely get ready to take really good notes. Get ready to really enhance your future life by going through some of these key steps. We're going to get started in just a moment. Welcome to Do It Different Training. This is your host, Paul Fink, the Maverick Millionaire, and we've got an exciting topic to be talking about because we're talking about set the stage. That's right, setting the stage for your future. What to do to prep for your journey beginning right now. Yes, now. We're about to start a new year, a fresh beginning. And this is such an exciting time. It is where we just can begin anew. Although any time of year, any particular day could be a fresh start for you. A fresh beginning. That's right. Any particular day, you could draw that line in the sand. You could say, this is it. And whether it's, February or March, or maybe it's the summer months and June, July, maybe it's the beginning of September. It doesn't matter what the day is. It doesn't have to be January 1st of a new year. It could be any day that you decide that you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that you're sick and tired of having that old life, and you want something fresh, you want something new in your life, a fresh beginning. You can decide to apply these techniques, to apply this philosophy and get busy with your life, get creative, and create something new. However, right now, we're talking about this day, this time, our future, the fresh beginning. Most people choose this time of year for such a discussion. As you begin this new journey, what should you be saying to yourself? What should you be doing? These are some of the questions to be considering. Whom should you be talking to this time of year and planning it out? Are there a certain group of people that you want to bring into this conversation? How should you be thinking? How should you be contemplating your future? Are you ready to really start your journey? Have you been... Even better question, have you been getting ready for a long time? For all those that are really good, getting ready to get ready type people, pay even closer attention to this than everyone else. Because now's the time. Are you prepared for the dangers and pitfalls that will come? Have you considered what the possible outcomes are going to be to your actions we're going to plan out? Are you geared up to make the most of the journey? Both mentally and physically, are you ready to get in the game? Have you mapped out the best route to get you exactly what you want? I want to go through this short list, if you will, for you to consider as you get started. And all those questions I just asked, write those down and answer those along the way. And also get clear with this list to set the stage for your future. Are you ready? This year, we're going to build the foundation for the rest of your life. That's right. Over the next 12 months, you could build what will be the foundation to the great, great building of your life. Whether it's maybe a nice house, or maybe it's a skyscraper, or something in between. This could be the beginning of something amazing. Let's get busy and build your foundation. The first step, and there's 10 steps here I'm going to go through, 10 concepts that I want you to be considering, that I want to apply into your life right away to be able to create this new life of yours, this new foundation for a new journey you're starting right now. Number 1 is imagine your new life. Visualize it. Imagine on the other side of December 31st. It's January 1st, the new year. You had the chance to live a new life. Imagine you had this chance. It's a brand new life. Maybe even a brand new person, inside and out. As your innate ability to imagine takes over, I want you to see what is to come in living color. Meaning, I want you to see the future in 360 degrees sense around. I want you to be able to touch, feel, smell, feel the wind in your hair. Really sense everything that is your future. Put yourself there now. Let's say it's not just a couple days. Let's say it's not just a couple months. Let's say it's a couple years. Maybe even 5 years from now. In 5 years from now, put yourself there now. When you know your vision for your future, when you can see it clearly in your mind's eye, you can build a plan to get there. The reason most people never get there is they do not have a clear vision as to where there is. They're not able to see what that world looks like in 5 years from now, to know then how to get there, to build that roadmap. They're not even sure what it looks like. I want you to visualize it now. Can you see it? What does your perfect life look like? What does it feel like? Can you imagine where you live? Is it up on the mountains or down by the beach? Is it in the woods? Is it a big mansion or a log cabin? Are you driving a Maserati? Maybe a big tank. Maybe you're being driven around in a limo. What is it that is your vehicle of choice? Whom are your friends? Are they the same people you hang out with now, or are they somebody different? Are they the rich and famous of the world? Maybe world politicians and leaders, worlds of big corporations? Who are your buddies, your pals? How about your perfect day? What's that look like? You wake up in the morning. What do you do? Where do you go? How do you spend your time? Do you know what you would like to be doing all day long, every day? I know as I contemplated these questions way back when, I realized that I love being with people. I love talking to people. I love hanging out with people. And I love the concept of of watching them create more, of being a part of that process with them, of seeing those aha moments, seeing them light up as new synapses get created in their brain and new ideas emerge. And so what I've done is I've created a life where I am able to spend all day, every day, creating those moments for other people. I call it coaching, consulting, counseling. What do you like to be doing? What can you imagine you would like to do all day, every day? What is your perfect day at work? What is your perfect day at play? For me, it's kind of both. Like, I love what I do so much that doing this isn't work for me. It is play. It is so much fun for me. What would be fun for you? What would be your perfect day of work and play? Write it out in detail. Then, and only then, do you have a chance to build the road to get there. And then what I want you to do, once you have this vision, you know what it looks like once you get there. Then, well, we got to get going. Number 2 is start. Start now. All too many people never get going. I see it over and over again. They never quite get in the game. They're gonna someday. Someday they're going to, and yet someday never comes. They think about it. They even plan for it. Some people do. Yet they never get started. They never get in the game, and so they never accomplish. I guarantee you, when you don't start, you will never finish. Number 3, set your goals and write them down. So we were writing down our vision, and we were writing down our ideas of what our world looks like in the future, only now it's a matter of writing down our milestones. Those goals, what's going to happen in the next year. I want you to write them down, and I want you to write them down now. What do you want for this next 12 months? Most say what they want. They'll say it out loud. They'll be hanging out with their friends. Oh, yeah, it would be great. I want this, I want that. Some will even describe it in detail. Few will actually write it down. And yet, and these are the facts, it is those few that end up succeeding. That 3 to 5% of people that actually do something, actually write it down and follow through. They all started with writing it down. They're the ones. Be a part of that. Be one of the few. Write down your goals. Number 4, focus every single day on your goals. This is one thing that, well, I know that I do, and I guess I've been an entrepreneur for a long time, well over 30 years now, in really guiding my own ship, in being the master of my own destiny. And so I've gotten used to really focusing on my goals on a regular basis. And it took me a while to realize that this wasn't something other people did naturally. Get focused. You can have them designed and even written. However, without daily focus, they will never be achieved unless you actually pay attention to your goals every day. Unless you actually do something about them, well, you may as well just be sitting and wishing upon a star. Read your goals out loud every single day. I really want you to do this, is to write down your goals and then read them. Read them out loud. Read them out loud. Scream them out loud so that they really get real for you. They get internalized for you. I want you to do this several times every single day. You want to accomplish those goals? Those goals have some sort of meaning for you. You really want to get them done? Follow these instructions. When you do, it'll move you to do something about them. It'll move you to get into action, which will bring you one more step closer to actually achieving them, which is what you say you want. Number 5, create daily tasks. That's right. Actually create something to do every day. Create a task list. Create tasks that relate to your goals daily. What I mean by that is your task should be connected to your goal. The task should be items, should be action steps that will lead you one step closer to your goals that you say you want. So when you look at your task list for the day, make sure, oh yeah, this task will lead me to that goal, that there's a connection between them. And do it every day. Every day, make sure you are doing at least one thing to move yourself one step closer to your primary goals. Yes, I do mean daily. Every single day, I want you to be doing something, anything, that's going to move you towards those goals that you say you want to achieve. I promise you this, you do something every day, you're going to see a shift. You're going to see a change. Number 6, be the master of that change. Control your destiny. All you want is in a place you have never been. Everything that you want is in a place that you've never been, and I know that for sure because otherwise you would have had it already. So to find that new place, you must move out of the place you are now, which takes change. To get there, you will need to change and change continuously. Learn to love to change. Learn to love to do so. The road will be so much easier when you love the process, when you love the change, when you love the journey. Number 7, get help. That's right. Get help. Get real help. No man is an island. Get an assistant to delegate to and delegate. You must do more than you're doing now. That's an obvious. Most people are doing too little to create success, to create any sort of abundance. You must be doing more. You must continuously work to do what is the highest and best use of your time every single moment of every day. You see, we all have the same seconds in our day. We all have the same minutes in our hour, hours in our day, days in our week, weeks in our months. We all have the same time. Then how come some people are creating billions while others are creating pennies? It's because the ones who are creating billions learn to use their time wisely. Use their time to be the highest and best use. How can you do that? One of the ways is to get an assistant and delegate. The fastest and best way to make what I'm talking about happen is with the help of an assistant. Hire one now. Hire one today. It'll be the best single action you ever took. Number 8, charge what you're worth. Actually ask people to pay you what your value is. Yes, increase what you charge to at least match your value. Most people undervalue what they are worth. They've been charging so little for so long, they don't even realize how far removed it is from the value that they deliver. When you increase your fees, you tend to create more in your life. When you undervalue who you are, what you're worth, well, you tend to work and work and work and work and work and barely make ends meet. That's the life that you've created. Let's change that formula. Let's change it up right now. Charge what you are worth and see how the world responds. You may be very surprised. Number 9, promote your business. Scream it from the rooftops. Do it consistently and regularly. You want a growing business. You want to attract clients regularly. You must let people know every day, daily. Scream it from the rooftops. Plaster it everywhere. Let people know. Most people are so embarrassed. They think humility is a virtue. Your company will die on the vine. You don't let people know how great you are. You don't let people know how wonderful the company is, how wonderful your widget is. Be the walking billboard of your company. Having a great mousetrap is not enough to succeed these days. You must let people know. People must hear how great your mousetrap is. Number 10. And this is one of the most important components out of all that I just talked about. You must plan your work and work your plan. It sounds simple enough. You would think everyone would be able to pay attention to this and apply it into their life. It would be a simple road to success. Plan your work and work your plan. And yet, most people don't. Because when I say plan your work, I mean plan it daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. That's right. Plan it, and then every day, every week, every month, every year, follow that plan. And when I say plan your day, I mean every day today, plan tomorrow. Every week, this week, you want to plan for next week and what you're going to do, what you're going to accomplish. Every month, you want to be planning next month. Every year, you want to be planning next year. So right now, you want to be planning what's happening tomorrow, what's happening next week, what's happening next month, and what you are going to accomplish next year. Lay out the groundwork, lay out the plans, make it clear in detail what's going to happen in the next year. And when you do, you'll accomplish, achieve, create so much more than you ever thought possible. When you regularly plan out your future will show up as you planned. Do not leave your future to chance. Do not let it be just willy-nilly where you didn't create it. Make it yours. I want you to apply these 10 steps. Apply them into your life exactly as I laid them out and watch the difference in next year. Watch the difference over the next 12 months and what happens in your life because of these simple core steps that you can be creating in your life, that you can be pulling in and applying. Create your future today. I look forward to seeing you there, seeing you in your future, seeing you in your abundance as we move forward over the next 12 months. I would love to be a part of that with you. So why don't you stay connected? Come hang out with me. Go to www.themaverickdifference.com. You want to communicate with me? Simply email me at info@paulfink.com. Call me even, 614-434-6254. And thank you so much for joining me on Do It Different Training. This is your host, Paul Fink, the Maverick Millionaire. Looking forward to seeing you in your future. Talk to you soon.